the fact that we have to say no chip left behind is already giving me anxiety.
Welcome to No Chip Left Behind. Today we're going to be looking at a bunch of jalapeno flavored chips.
Yes.
My favorite actually as well. I'm Harry. This is Nicole.
Hi.
And let's get chipping. I'll be rating them based on their flavor, their texture, wow factor, and overall what they taste like.
So to dive deeper on what we mean by flavor, taste, and wow factor. So when we talk about taste, we want to make sure that it's as advertised. Like, is this jalapeno flavored? Is it salty? Is it too oily because it's kettle chipped? Crunch factor would also talk about like how crunchy it is, how satisfied are with this crunch, how uncrunchy it is.
Soggy.
Soggy. Ew.
And we'll be rating these on a scale of 1 to 3. From 1, if overall score is from 1 to 4, we'll just call it trash. Not worth eating. Don't
buy it again.
Get there. Okay is from 5 to 7, and then we also have amazing from 8 to 9. Because obviously, it's going to be really hard for us to find an amazing chip.
Yeah.
So today we'll be looking at these 4 chips specifically. Which one do you want to start with first?
I actually want to start with this one. See this? You see the clarity of the chips? How much flavor it looks like it's packed with? Should we just open it?
No, wait. We need to do the back, like, so presentation wise.
Presentation? I don't know. Solid presentation. You know, kettle cooked jalapeno. Description, unlike this one, no pictures. So can we open this?
Yeah, we've been waiting all day for this. Let's just do it.
This is a big reveal. Smell it.
It's not as strong jalapeno flavor as I thought.
I just smell kettle.
Yeah.
Chips.
Yeah.
Should we eat at the same time? Okay. 3, 2, 1. When I first tasted it, I actually didn't taste any jalapeno flavor at all. I don't know if I'm supposed to taste anything. However, as like, I don't know, I swallowed the chip, I noticed the kick. So I guess that's a jalapeno part of it.
Kind of mild.
Yeah.
It's pretty mild. Like, I don't, it's not hot anymore.
There's like no flavor except kettleness.
I guess that makes sense because then when you open the bag and you smell it, it doesn't smell like jalapenos.
Yeah.
As you normally would.
You just have the spice.
I'm going to try another one. I'm not done with these chips yet. So the jalapeno flavor is not very strong. However, it is there. I think by my third chip, that was my third chip, it's getting a lot stronger and it slowly starts to build up. But the flavor does not last very long. It just goes by really quickly. I think in a sense that's kind of nice because now I can like binge eat these and not have to worry about like burning my lips off.
I guess.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I guess you can say that.
You want to move on or do you still want to try these?
No, I want to move on because I see no flavor in this.
Ooh.
I mean, but crunchability, it's really
that's
high.
right. I completely forgot about it. I wasn't paying attention to like the actual texture. Honestly, it's not that crunchy. I've had much more crunchier ones for.
Okay.
It's there for if like basic kettle cooked chips.
Basic kettle cooked.
Yeah. On flavor, I would say it's a 2. Jalapeno's a little weak.
I agree.
Yeah. But I think you mentioned before if we eat like multiple chips at a time, then the heat really starts kicking in.
Yeah. So the reason why, even though there's no jalapeno flavor, it does render a 2 because of the kick.
Yeah. Texture wise, I think there's some of the chips there's a little bit of variation between chips. I did have one chip that was like really extra crunchy, and then my first chip was kind of bad. Again, not that great, not like exceptionally crunchy, so probably a 2 on my scale as well.
Well, for me, I would actually think it's a 3 because it's like, in my mind, it was crunchy.
Wow factor, I think also 2. So overall, I think it's a 6 for me, which puts it into the okay rating.
Yeah.
You're
same.
also on 6.
On 2 on the wow factor.
So you're at 2, 3, and 2. That puts you at 7. That's still okay.
Still okay. Not amazing.
Right. So let's move on to the next chip. The next chip I want to look at is the Petal Friend. This is, I think, the original kettle cooked chips because this is the first one that I've seen, and then all of a sudden the other ones came out of nowhere.
Okay.
Overall, I think it's just from the bag itself. I think it's kind of okay, but it's pretty noticeable, and iconic in a sense because there's no like the other ones. There's just pictures of the chip, but this one is just the only one actually. This doesn't really have any chips on the front.
Well, then wouldn't the score of presentation decrease because there's no like thing to pull me in besides that
Fair enough.
Hot chili?
But it is more it's iconic to me. Okay. I recognize this from anywhere. So
okay,
let's get to it.
Okay. Well, you have to open with that crease there.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, these kettle bags are difficult to open.
Yeah, but then now I can't like stick my whole hand in there because then now I have to come in from the side.
Yeah, that's how you eat this bag of chips. You can try it this way and see what happens.
Alright, okay. And then we can always rip it afterwards. Yeah. Okay, you know what? You're right.
Yeah. Professional right here, you know?
I just eat the chips. I don't open the bags. Excuse me. Okay, this is like... Okay, anyways, let's just...
The ease. The ease in opening this bag.
It's mostly because of the bag, the material used to make this bag is so much thicker.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It is true.
No, it's just annoying because like. Okay.
Well, I mean, they have to like hold all that oil from all the kettle mess.
So then, now, does this look presenting to you?
Yeah.
Fine. It's easy to pour. I'll give it that. Maybe a 2 on the wow factor.
I sense some bitterness.
3, 2, 1.
There's actually a bit more flavor in this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think it's a little sweeter, honestly.
Yeah.
Did you see
Wait,
that?
like a sweetness and a bitterness at the same time? I'm so confused.
Actually, I'm a little surprised. Kind of the texture was not as much as I thought it was. In comparison to the previous ones, it's probably about the same amount of texture.
It's spicy though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hold on.
After one chip in it's spicy versus the other one where we had to have like 3 or 4 chips to get the spiciness level. Well, for me at least.
I'm not getting it. There is a kick when like 3 chips in. I can't tell if it's like maybe if I'm now numb to the flavor. Smooth.
Wait, no.
I thought you were pouring into your hand. Okay, never mind.
As I said, professional chip eater.
You don't pour chips into your hand?
No. I want to decrease the amount of, dust on my fingers.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out if I can give this one a 3. Spice is there. There's a little bit more flavor to it.
I mean, I would say if I gave the other one a 2 for flavor, I would give this like 2.5.
Yeah, I was thinking 2.5 too.
Because I still don't know
what 3 would taste like.
Yeah, unless we try all of them.
Fair. Okay. Texture, crunch, still on 2. It's about the same crunchiness. As the
same crunchiness. Wow factor. Well, I would say, I don't know. I really like, actually, as difficult as this bag is to open, I do like the fact that it's thicker.
They even give you a rip tab.
Which is like so considerate of them, right?
That's a big plus.
But like my question to them is really, why don't you put chips on this packaging? Because like, how else are you supposed to draw people in?
The brand speaks for itself.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do we know about Kettle? Do we know about Lay's?
Wow factor, I think it's also. I'll give it a 2 as well.
Yeah, 2.
2.5. Let's go 2.5 because of that pull tab's nice and it's better material.
Yeah, but the pull tab, I don't know. I'm sticking with the 2 with the wow factor. Okay.
So
I'm about 2.5.
So my overall score is 7. Still puts it in okay. It's a good okay.
Mine's 6.5. Cool. Right.
Time to cleanse your palate.
Okay, so the next one we're going to try is hers, jalapeno flavored. Now, if we look at the presentation, it's only $2. Based on the picture, the crunchiness level does not look that high.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Fair. Seems about right.
Yeah.
They have $2. A nice jalapeno on the front.
Yeah.
I'll give them that.
Okay, standard. Okay.
Oh, this is much stronger than the Lay's one, right?
Yeah. The smell?
Yeah. It still smells mostly oil. Some jalapeno.
Grab one.
Oh, yes. I got a big one.
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Oh, it is different.
It's completely different.
This jalapeno, it's much sweeter. The jalapeno flavor is stronger, but it's not as spicy.
There is like that first jalapeno flavor when you first take a bite, as opposed to the other ones, you have that jalapeno afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. It's not as spicy, for sure.
Yeah, it's not as spicy. It feels like a regular chip.
You know how they're like, you can smell the flavor rather than actually tasting
Oh.
it on your tongue? I think that's kind of where they're going for. Very mild. But we kind of eat jalapeno just for their spice.
Yeah.
Kind of lacking.
Yeah, like I smell the jalapeno.
Yes.
But I don't taste it. So it's like, it's as jalapeno as it's supposed to be, but at the same time, it's not something I would actually buy again.
It's a little too sweet for a jalapeno chip, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I probably would put it at 1.5.
For flavor?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1.5. I agree with you.
Texture-wise, I'm trying to remind myself.
Texture, it's not, I don't hear as much crunchiness as I'm chewing. I mean, well, I hear it when you're chewing. But then when I'm chewing, right? Am I imagining this chewiness?
But it is kettle cooked. Like you
It is
can't.
kettle cooked.
Whenever it's kettle cooked, it's generally more crunchy. I can't tell if it doesn't seem much more crunchy than any others.
Wait, but I think it's because it's thinner.
Oh,
Like these were more thicker as a potato chip,
oh, you're right.
right?
So would that mean it's more crunchy? Because it's a thinner chip.
Yeah, but I don't feel as satisfied with the crunchiness.
Fair.
I don't know.
It kind of does remind me of like one of the really thin potato chips that.
Yeah, right.
When
That's
you-
what I kept tasting, except for the smell of the jalapeno.
No, you're right. You're completely right.
Yeah.
I think I probably would put it at 1.5 here as
Yeah,
well.
1.5 here. Also, wow, we're agreeing with
Wow factor.
wow factor. It is $2. But,
Oh wow.
yeah. wow.
That's actually the big selling point.
Yeah, but that being said, I would still not buy this for $2. It wouldn't satisfy my, like, if I had a jalapeno craving. I mean, you have a higher jalapeno craving than
That's
I do.
fair. That is fair.
Like, would you buy this again?
The only time I would probably buy this is if I only had $2. if I had more, I probably would not go for it.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
I think in terms of wow factor, I would give it 2.5 because it's like much cheaper, and in terms of for budget wise, I think it's pretty good. But overall, that puts me at 5.5. It's low end of 2. Low end of an okay still.
Well, I'm still 5. 1.5, 1.5.
And
2.
Yeah.
So it's 5.
Not that wow. Because we fancy. We fancy.
Fancy.
Okay, so next bag we're looking at is the UTZ brand Kettle Cooked.
Utz.
Who even says
I don't
that?
know.
That's such an awkward. Alright,
I
whatever.
wonder what it stands for, UTZ.
It has nice gold trimmings, so. if you wanna look-
Yeah.
Does it look like any other bag here?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
So pull up the Lay's one. Look how similar these two bags are.
Very similar.
Are you kidding me?
Gold
It's like,
trimmings missing, though?
Yeah, sure.
Do you taste anything?
This is bad.
Do you taste anything?
There's jalapeno here?
I'm confused. Hold on. There's no jalapeno, right?
Mm-mm.
This tastes like
Oil.
oil. Do you taste the peanut oil? It is made with peanut oil.
Oh,
though.
you're right. Oh, if anyone didn't see that.
Oh, if you're allergic to
Peanut
peanuts,
oil.
PSA, do not buy this.
Or it's also gluten-free.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
How does it?
So for the people who have celiac disease, it's all yours.
But if you have
But-
if
yes.
you have peanut allergies, no. I think this is like a mispackaging type of bag. Like this should just be kettle chips.
I'm kind of iffy on the crunch too. I don't know if it's there.
No, I think it's also the same issue with hers where you have a lot of oil soaked into it because it's a thinner piece.
But then you can still, even if there's a lot of oil, you can still have a lot of flavor. So like for flavor and taste, I probably would put this at a 1.
Yeah, flavor
Actually-
and taste 1.
It tastes like a generic potato chip.
Yeah, like it's just kettle chips. Kettle potato chips
Yeah.
with no jalapeno.
Texture wise, probably
1.
Oh, you put texture for 1.
Well, yeah. Or well, you're like they're the basic of the basicest of the kettle-ness of chips. Like as kettle as you can get.
This is really light.
Yeah. Wow factor.
Peanut oil.
Peanut oil.
Gluten free.
Gluten free. Maybe it's a health. Let's look at the nutritional.
Honestly, I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
Probably would still be. Is it really that bad?
Like if I want jalapeno chips, I wouldn't want this. But if I want kettle chips, I would kind of want this. But then there are other better kettle chips than these.
If you want chips, this is fine. Fine.
Like if there's nothing else in the store, I guess we can buy this one.
This still puts it at like 3 to 4 range.
Yeah, so it's trash.
The wow factor for me would probably be at 1. This is very disappointing.
Yeah.
So
it's very disappointing.
That puts it at trash.
Trash category. Trash.
Overall, it's trash. Don't eat this.
Sorry, we tried to.
It's like it's stupidly expensive. It's
and yeah, $3.79, most expensive one.
Yeah, not worth. Don't do it.
No,
it's trash. So overall, I would say kettle cooked is going to be my favorite overall for taste, crunchiness, and wow factor, budget wise, and all those things considered. This would be the chip that I would bring to a party. What about you?
I actually like Lay's more based on like whatever I ranked also about the taste, crunchiness, and wow factor. This is the one I would actually bring into the party.
Cool.
Would you go to each other's parties?
If she was serving Lay's, I would, considering that they're very similar. But it'd be much nicer if she had jalapeno. Actual kettle cooked brand.
I mean, like that being said, like I wouldn't be sad if either of these were at the party, right?
That's fair, yeah.
But these others, I don't know about that.
Yo, if you have Utz at your party, I'm not coming.
Yeah, that means we're not friends.
Clearly, you're not watching our videos.
Okay. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this. Hope it was useful for you next time you go buy chips at a supermarket.
And let us know what you think. Maybe sometimes you think the UTZ chips are amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe we're wrong.
Let us know.
I don't want to do the like, comment, subscribe part. Oh, we should, but
I don't like the like, comments, or subscribe.
I don't like that either. Put a comment in.